Welcome once again to our videos from MFAHL. We also manage ecosystems. That means we deal with ecosystems, the broad spectrum, including and not limited to waste management. We also keep different insects, both for waste management and also we keep the stingless bee, which is also a producer of very high quality honey. We have many things. I think you can also check on MFAHL, our YouTube, and also our website, mfahl.org, where you'll find all the things we do. So today we want to limit ourselves to Odhi or bamboo. But before we go to that, we would like you to subscribe to our channel. So, Odhi or bamboo is basically a grass. I have two different types of grass here. This is a crawler type of grass. It crawls on the ground. And this one grows upright. But if you notice, each grass, the characteristic of most grass is that they have nodes. The piece of grass is called a culm, and they have nodes. And in between nodes, you have leaves which come up at the nodes. Today, we just want to discuss a few basic things about bamboo. Number one, bamboo is a grass. It only happens to be a giant grass. If you look here, this is one node, and this is the internode area, just like this grass. Okay? At the node areas, or the nodal region, you'll find there is an eye which can germinate, and at each ring of the node, there is a potential for roots. And if you notice some of them here, the roots come out. Now this is important because when you are producing new bamboos, you actually rely on that principle. And many times you actually plant based on that principle. Bamboos, just like grass, eventually produce seeds. But for bamboos, they don't produce seeds every year or every season like other grass. They produce their seeds. Some of them, they say up to 100 years, some after 50 years, after 40 years, is when the whole lot here, which in a bamboo is actually one living organism. All this is one living organism. So when it starts producing the seeds, they'll do it, when they'll flower, they'll do it in 1 year together. And then after that, the whole lot dies. Okay. So bamboo seeds, because of that, are extremely expensive and also very rare. So there are certain things which we need to know about bamboo. This whole lot was originally planted as one seedling. That's why when we plant it, you can see how they spread. You have to do, we do normally here, we did a minimum of 6 meters. So from one center to the other center, we do 6 meters. Another thing which is important to learn from the bamboo is that as we get each generation of bamboo, they become bigger and bigger compared to the size of their parents. The ones which are at the center are the mother group. We keep on managing, the word which we use is managing, by removing the older ones, and so that they allow the younger ones to grow. And each time we remove, we'll use that bamboo for different purposes, and that one we'll discuss in another video. So from this angle, actually I'm in the midst of young, old, okay, mixed. Okay, we left this one very old just to remind us that there were older people who were smaller. But as you notice, this is a bit smaller. This is much older than this one. And we get some very young ones here. This is a much, much younger group. That was beautiful. Now, these are also used. The emphasis here is one on management. Yeah, so to illustrate the differences in age vis-a-vis the size and how they change. It's actually inverse of what happens. So we can start with this. This is probably the oldest in this lot. Okay, so you can see I very easily hold it. Okay, then you get to the next one, which is here. You can see that one. My ring finger with the thumb can still hold, and there is some room. Okay, then we come to the next one, which is this. This, now you start noticing that my ring finger and the thumb cannot make a ring around them. It's a bit difficult. Then we go to the next one, which is here. Okay, and that definitely you can notice it's bigger. And then the next one is here. This is the next youngest. And the very youngest ones, which are just a few weeks or months old, are these ones. And you can see that they are so young that they are still covered by this velvety layer. If I peel it, you notice the green color, which is of all these others. This one has not even shaded, it has not even shaded its covering of the culm. Still very, very young, still very flexible. If you notice bamboo, once it starts from down here, the base is what determines the final size. So you notice this one, the base is there, and it will grow in that size with the base as you go up. Okay, and you notice that the internodal length is almost the same. This is almost the same like that. It's almost the same like that. One advantage which cannot be overemphasized about bamboo is that bamboo is very important in soil conservation, more so where there are masses of running water, like in rivers, streams, or in gullies. You notice here there are some fibers which are sticking all along. If you notice, all along here there are fibers right up to here. These fibers actually belong to these bamboos. They're actually the root fibers. And what they do is that they hold the soil firmly together. And nature being complex, you can see there is support from the moss. If you notice, these are moss. And they make the soil much firmer. Moss also is slippery, so the water does not, just flows very easily over it. This is a place where water runs quite a lot at high speed, but it is firm. There is not much erosion. So that tells you, by planting bamboo, especially where there is fast running water, especially in certain rivers which overshoot their banks, the bamboo will prevent the erosion and degradation of the soil around those areas and keep it very firm. So as MFAHL, we firmly advocate that bamboo should be grown near river beds so that they help to hold the soil together so that we don't lose our river beds to erosion. So now I'm holding this tendril, which is from a branch of one of these bamboos. It's very long, but as you notice, it's still supple. This is very good for making or weaving baskets. And as I bring my talk to the end, I really thank you for watching this video. Also remember to subscribe, comment, like, and also share.